broadcast for tonight. And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing Cleveland. We'll look at Cleveland. And so as we get set here, guys, to watch the Cavaliers, what are some of your thoughts?
Yeah, they've managed to tip the balance of the series their way, no doubt about it. Splitting those first two on the road was an advantage, but it's still up in the air. A win tonight would go a long way towards cementing their future as an NBA champion.
There's no question it would help, but it's still far from a sure thing. I mean, despite getting that split, I still have them as the underdog in this series. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to roll over. And at this point, you know teams playing in the finals can win wherever the game's being played.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the 5. And James throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
So here's Westbrook following the score by Cleveland. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Inside, Cantor. Soft touch off the glass. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And that's not even close.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Billy Donovan. We talked about the first two games being split, and he couldn't emphasize enough to his team how important it is to get out to a quick start, saying, right now we don't have home court advantage. If we can take this one, we'll be okay. But it will get tougher and tougher to play in this building with the fans smelling a title. Something they don't want to have to face, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Irving against Westbrook. Pass to Cantor. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Cantor's got his second basket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Roberson, covered by Smith. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Roberson, shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's Irving. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Outside Irving. Five to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Mozgov's got his first bucket in this one.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Durant against LeBron. Here's Westbrook. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Kicks to Love. LeBron outside. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. And it's sent back by Irving. And LeBron with a clear path. Beautiful jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Cavaliers on D. They trail by 1. No good from Durant.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Durant against LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. James has got 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Durant, and count it from 19 feet away.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And it's Love penetrating, and Roberson pulls it down.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Payne dishes to Adams, and he gets the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. The screen from Thompson. And Love has it in the corner. James against Durant. Back to Smith from deep three-point range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Durant, the pass to Roberson. Now here's Payne. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we.
And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player, you know, first off.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The drive by James. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by LeBron. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Irving, and they're able to recover.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Irving. Shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's Durant. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 8 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Westbrook against Irving. Outside jumper. To the inside. Here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. There's the screen. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook against Irving. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Cantor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. Andre Robertson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Augustine. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James with it. Now guarded by Payne. Now here's LeBron. Guarded closer. And he gets it to go.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now the feed to Robertson. And Westbrook, here we go. The shot's good from Cantor.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here is James. He's got 13. He feeds it to Smith. Back to James. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 16 points for LeBron.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Lots of room. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
He had plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their leads, staying active.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for Kevin Love. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Irving attacking. That's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Roberson following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Westbrook with the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here is Irving. Launches a three. Another miss by Irving. The Thunder leading by 5. Westbrook kicks to Payne. The three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. McGarry with the block.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving kicks to James. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
15 seconds left in the first half. The dish to McGarry. And stolen by LeBron. They're running. Here's Irving. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Irving's got his second basket.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building, obvious. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Cleveland. They want nothing more than to seize the momentum of this championship series tied 1-1. They gave it their all in the first half, but this looks like a battle that could go down to the final seconds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Kanter, Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Now here's James. Back to Irving. Smith outside for the lead. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 16. Smith wide open. He fires. Another three for Cleveland.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Kanter. He has 6. Right side, Westbrook. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Here's James. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia slam cam replay. Kanter dishes to Ibaka, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Westbrook against Irving. Tries it from the top of the key, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Roberson the pass to Kanter. The Cavaliers pull it in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Good.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Here's Roberson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Throws it up high. And the dunk by LeBron.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
So here's Westbrook. Following the basket by LeBron James. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Look now for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for James. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. DJ Augustine's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams checked in. Thunder trailing by 6. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he jams it with authority.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Augustine with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And there's the pass to Durant. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by James.
and not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Irving kicks to James. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jefferson. The 3. The shot will not go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Durant dishes to Adams. Great D that time from James.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Irving with a clean look. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Payne. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. LeBron sets the screen for Irving. Shot off the screen. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant against James. Oh, and the jam by Durant!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Dellavedova. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. A 3 ball. And it's good. Jefferson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Cleveland. Thunder trailing by 8. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Cantor, the pass to Durant. Screened by Ibaka. The screen, and Durant gets it to go.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
To the right side. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The wide open look for Durant, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Timeout called, Cleveland. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Clock is at 3. On its way from Irving for 2. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And Durant here.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He jumps center stage now.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the guys that he wanted their offense to run through Cantor. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Dishes to Westbrook. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The drive by James. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Thunder trailing by 6. Durant in the corner. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. And he gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Durant, here we go. Westbrook against Irving. Shot from 12. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Richard Jefferson. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Shumpert.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 6. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook with a wide open look, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. Being full throttle ahead.
Now LeBron, just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Irving. Love with a wide open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 6. 1:27 left to play here in the fourth. .127 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. And that one hits back iron.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Cleveland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Roberson. Mozgov covering. The layup missed, and so they foul intentionally. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
Durant, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. J.R. Smith picks one up. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So Durant nails them both.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the run.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
Knocks down the trifecta. And the Cavaliers call time here. Stolen by Durant. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. James kicks to Love. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Back to Westbrook. And that one's good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Cavaliers trailing. James outside for three. Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 9 points for Love.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seems as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Passes it to James. And they double him up with LeBron. And the shot is good. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. A minute 42 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Out to the wing. It's Westbrook with the drive. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Thompson, a screen on Durant. Up off the screen, and LeBron throws it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Durant attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen. Durant's got 27 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Westbrook. Money!
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
Now here's LeBron. And Love has it in the corner. It falls!
They're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Irving. Adams. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant one.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. James against Durant. For the win. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we thought we might wrap wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. And here now the Thunder. Here's Roberson, covered by Smith. Westbrook's got room. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Westbrook's got 23 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
James, the pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Back to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 36 points for LeBron.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kanter's checked in. Feeds it to Durant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 27 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
LeBron pushes to Irving. He kicks to Love. Here's the 3. Kept alive. The Thunder shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting in all cylinders. And Durant gets it to go.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Mozgov. Baseline jumper. And Roberson pulls it down. Roberson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count the bucket. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Shots good by Durant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
The kick out to Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Cavaliers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Cleveland moving it around. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Westbrook. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4. Here's Roberson. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's Cleveland with it. And here's James outside. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. LeBron with the block.
Three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And it's Smith, top of the key. For 3, Love can't get the 3 to fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 5. 3 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, as we've come to expect another exceptional game for you, how do you put together a night like this?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me, and I'll be aggressive.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He just owned the overtime period. It's hard to come up any bigger than that in clutch time. And he delivered some huge offense to help close out the win. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my convertible.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.